Hey guys, okay.
Hey everyone.
We are back. Cody's with me again.
Sorry.
Due to some unforeseen circumstances, Cody is now off work until November 9th.
At the earliest, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back at work on November 9th. So this money that we have here from his most recent paycheck, the $23.27, is pretty much the last paycheck now until November 22nd. So it's going to be a little bit of a stressful budgeting session.
Yeah.
In which we're going to have to carefully prioritize what we're paying for. So the first thing I'm going to do is just come down and cover the gas, because we did gas up the car yesterday. And we used the last little bit that we had in that fund. So the way this is going to work is pretty much for the rest of this month, we're not going to have any more money going into anything except for our cell phone bill, which we have to pay. That's going to be due on the 27th of this month. And then I'm actually going to leave food and gas out for now. We might just have to live off the credit card for food and gas.
Not ideal, but
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. We really don't have a choice right now. So I'm going to go through November 1st, and we're going to pay the bills that we absolutely have to pay that are going to come directly out of our bank account, and then we're going to see what's left. So obviously our rent is going to come out of our bank account on the 1st. And our car payment's going to come out on the 2nd. And we need to have money for our OPD, which I see we do not have enough money. So I'm going to not pay the cell phone bill. That's going to have to go on the credit card. So this has to go, and that leaves us with $112.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tough month for us. So, yeah, everything else is going to wind up going on the credit card, including the other $1,000 that we need for this rope training course that he's got to go take in order to keep his job. We only have $300 left in our emergency fund, which is probably going to get used up. I'm thinking maybe we should actually just pull that out and try to budget that for food so or put it towards bills, do you think?
I think bills probably.
Because what would we have to... We could cancel Audible for next month.
We could.
Right? We already have 2 credits. These would have to be paid. So what is that? $209. And then... Oh shit, our auto insurance we have to budget for. That's probably what that $319 would go to.
Yeah.
So that could go on the credit card. Yeah, it's certainly not ideal. Okay, so we are going to move this up to be budgeted. And we have to, because I forgot that's going to come out of the bank account too. Everything else theoretically could go on the credit card, although it's not ideal. For groceries, how much do you think we need?
No idea.
Like $60 maybe? We could try and float ourselves on. Gas we just filled up with, so we should be okay. And then 1, 2, 3. We pretty much have to do 3 weeks of groceries here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could try and do just $60 a week.
Yeah, I think we can make that work.
And then the rest of this would go to gas. So that would get us 1 more tank of gas.
Mm-hmm.
And then at least that saves us a little bit from having to go on the credit card. Our other option too, and again it's not ideal, but we have that $200 in the baby fund.
Yeah.
That we could pull out.
I'd rather not. I feel bad pulling out of the baby fund all the time, but also baby doesn't really need things.
Yeah, baby's not due until January. And
let's keep that in the just in case pile for right now.
Okay. So, that's pretty much it then.
Yeah, that's a pretty lame video.
Yeah.
And like, that's the frustrating thing about budgeting is you work really hard and still have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It is frustrating. It's just the way this month wound up working out.
Yeah. Well, I ended up getting jerked around at work a little bit too. I was hired on a maintenance job doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and I took that to mean that it was 2 weeks from my start day, but they kind of jerked around my first shift a little bit to get me on the schedule that they wanted me on. But I had kind of, planned my life and a couple of training things and stuff around the idea that I was starting on the 14th, working 2 weeks, coming home for 2 weeks, and then going back to work. So it's not going to work that way, and I'm ending up basically missing 2 full weeks of work that I did not plan on.
Yeah.
So, now we have to put money on our credit card, because where else is money going to come from on short notice when you have bad credit?
Yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna figure it out. You guys get to come along for the ride.
Yeah, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Nobody would watch other people do it.
That's right. So that is it for this video. I don't think I'm going to bother filming the cash envelope stuffing, because literally it's just going to be...
There's no cash.
Yeah, it's just going to be our groceries, and honestly I might not even pull it out in cash, because we might still wind up having to use the credit card. In which case I'll want to leave this in the bank so I can transfer it over to the credit card, and that way we're not racking up nearly as much. Like if we have to spend $80 in a week, then only $20 is going to go on the credit card, because we would have $60 in the bank to pay down the credit card, if that makes sense. So that's going to be it for this week's video. That's a little depressing, but at least our major bills are taken care of, so I guess we can have some solace in that.
Yeah.
So if we manage to sell anything or make any money in the meantime, you guys will see more videos from us. Otherwise, I guess we'll try to check in periodically, maybe, and let you know how this shit show's going.
Yeah, well, maybe what we'll do, because we're like $60 a week is really tight for us, because we're really bad for getting whims when we're grocery shopping. Like, hey, we can make this, or hey, I've really been craving this. And next thing you know, we spent $80 when we only showed up for toilet paper. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll take you guys grocery shopping or something a time or two and see if we can actually stick to $60 a week.
Yeah. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very lame, very short, very depressing video. I hope it made you feel better about your finances. And we will talk to you guys next time. Bye.